Imagine you're in a crowded restaurant on a busy Friday evening, or you're at a very crowded family gathering where everybody's having a good time catching up with old friends. You're trying to have a conversation with somebody, but it's difficult to isolate that person's voice against all that chatter in the background. Unfortunately, that's a situation in which many adults find themselves as they get older. It is not only very frustrating for the involved people, but it is also often a first step towards more serious mental health conditions. In contrast to what most people think, these listeners do not need hearing aids because their ears are probably just fine. However, remember there is a brain attached to those ears, and its job is to make sense of all that incoming information. As we age, brain circuits change, and as a result, we're having trouble in that busy restaurant. My name is Achim Klug, and I'm a professor at the University of Colorado Medical Campus, and I have studied this problem for many years. We work with both human subjects and animal models, and we use hearing tests to see how aging affects this type of hearing. We record brain activity with several techniques to see how the involved brain circuits change with age. We use advanced microscopy to dig into the small details, and we use machine learning to create computer models of the brain circuits we investigate. We can now point to the exact location in the brain where this problem occurs. Brain cells talk to each other through nature's equivalent of electrical wires, which we call axons. We're finding that the insulation of these wires in the brain's auditory centers gets worse with age, and as a result, information flows less reliably, resulting in the listening difficulties we're discussing here. The exciting news is that we're able to reverse these aging effects, for the moment under laboratory conditions. But the next logical step is if the same simple treatment will also work in real life. Interested in learning more? Reach out.